Lordstown Motors has once changed its course after saying in March that it is working on the development of the electric van with full speed. Instead, the company is focusing more on the pickup truck for the time being. Will this speed up the development and production of the endurance pickup truck, or will Lordstown Motors be lacking behind in both? Welcome back to New Vehicle Media. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Your likes are highly appreciated, and thoughts are more than welcome in the comments section. The best comments get featured at the end of each video. Today, we'll be diving into Lordstown Motors. This startup recently announced to stop working on other future projects, including the electric van, in order to aim all resources at bringing out their first vehicle, the pickup truck called Endurance. We will start with a quick overview of the van before going over the troubles, delays, and future prospects. If we're not going fast enough for you, feel free to use the timestamps in the description and adjust the video speed to your own needs. Overview of van. Lordstown Motors has decided not to work on its future products that included an electric van to put all of its resources into producing the Endurance pickup truck later in 2021. This news comes as a shift from the plans Lordstown Motors had set out for itself in March this year. The company said that it had been working on the electric van project, but now it will set things at full speed. This electric van was being developed as a recreational vehicle that would have a high top speed and a range of over 350 miles. According to the CEO Steve Burns, it would be the first ever electric recreational vehicle to be mass-produced. Along with its recreational purposes, it was dubbed to be a credible workhorse as well. Lordstown claimed that there would be a lot of different commercial uses for the electric van as well, keeping in mind all the capability it has due to the large size. All of this would have to wait, as the company is undergoing a shift of focus from developing new products to simply surviving at the moment. According to a representative from Lordstown Motors, the company has prepared a complete prototype of the van that is scheduled to be released later in the summer. It has also announced that many integral parts of the van are shared with the Endurance SUV. These parts include the same skateboard platform and hub motors, something that is considered to be signature aspects of the Endurance. This skateboard platform makes it easy to put on a new body and make an entirely different vehicle. Collaborations with different RV companies have also been in talks to provide customers with support and service. One such company is Camping World, which would also cater to collision repair on a national level. However, keeping in view the current condition and goals, Lordstown Motors has decided to keep all this on hold and work on producing the Endurance pickup truck. Delays in plans for the van. In the report filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) in March 2021, Lordstown Motors claimed that the reveal of the electric van would be done in June 2022 and production will begin in the later part of 2022. As June has arrived, there is a change of plans announced by the president that has shifted the reveal to later in the summer. An amended version of the annual report of the company was also filed, and the interesting thing in it was that it had no section in which the van was supposed to be mentioned. Many people have come forward to question representatives from Lordstown Motors and Camping World about the matter, but they have chosen not to respond to them and not even comment on the matter for now. Lordstown Motors troubles. A lot has been going on for the company, and most of it is not good news. Many of the struggles of the EV maker revolve around the resignation of the CEO Steve Burns and CFO Julio Rodriguez in the second week of June, after they were started being investigated about false pre-order figures of the Endurance pickup truck. A lot of conspiracy has been going around the pre-order bookings of the Endurance. Many of these were done by companies that did not exist and were just entities. It could not be possible that such companies would order fleets of the Endurance for themselves. Lordstown has been accused of presenting a high number of false bookings that were just meant to make the present balance sheet of the company look good without a good performance from the company. Steve Burns founded Lordstown Motors in the year 2019 after leaving an EV startup by the name Workhorse. A similar situation was seen in that startup, where financials were being reported falsely, and many pre-orders were being made that had no actual value. It seems as if Steve Burns has brought the same fate to Lordstown Motors as well. All the allegations pointed towards the fact that Lordstown is inflating its pre-orders numbers to give the investors a better image of the company. These allegations were not made by unreliable sources, but were part of the Hindenburg research report. Steve Burns seemed to be unaffected previously regarding all the allegations and just said that it was due to the haters of such a good company. Future of the Endurance pickup truck. The Lordstown Endurance is the first electric pickup truck that was aimed at fleet sales instead of purely individual sales. It was planned that this would work its way up to becoming part of government fleets as well. Many benefits will also be gained from President Biden's decision to bring in American-made electric vehicles to the fleet of vehicles used by the U.S. government. Lordstown Motors are working under an interim CEO, Angela Strand, who has confirmed during a recent event that limited production runs for the Endurance pickup truck will begin this September. This production run will only last till May 2022, as the president of Lordstown has stated that the company has just enough funds to do so. It comes as interesting news that the company is short on funds, as it already raised $675 million in the latter half of 2020 as a result of a merger with the SPAC Special Purpose Acquisition Company, which resulted in the company becoming a publicly traded company. According to the company, it was doing metal stamping for the 57 beta prototypes that were to be released in March 2021. However, only 2 of these got to be released, and that too after March. The purpose of these trucks was to be used for crash testing and validation in real time. Things were looking very bright and promising for the company back in 2019 when it acquired a shuttered plant along with equipment from General Motors. This deal involved the taking over of an underdeveloped electric pickup truck from Steve Burns' former company, Workhorse. The whole venture and deal were seen to be so promising that the US president at the time, Donald Trump, even came forward to praise it. Having a functional facility that was previously owned by a world-renowned car maker to make an EV truck that has been developed mostly beforehand was the highlight of the pitch delivered by Lordstown Motors back in 2020 to land the SPAC deal. This gave a very optimistic outlook to the company, as it seemed that it would become the first ever EV maker to release an electric pickup truck into the market, something that no other EV maker has been able to do even at present times. It was also confirmed by Steve Burns that the company has signed a battery supply with LG Chemicals to supply batteries for the Endurance pickup truck. This deal had to go on for multiple years. These batteries would be having 2,170 cylindrical cells that are pretty much similar to the ones being used in the Tesla Model Y and Model 3. The wrap-up. Things have always seemed to be going haphazardly for Lordstown Motors. Its most recent abrupt change in plans being the total shift towards making the Endurance pickup truck. This is a change as the company stated in March that working on the electric van has sped up significantly. The importance of the electric van can be seen in the fact that it will be the first one in the market. No other car maker or EV maker has made an electric van that can have recreational and utilitarian purposes. Things have not been going well for Lordstown Motors as a whole since many false pre-orders were found by the Hindenburg Research Institute. It was seen that all this was being done as an effort to attract more and more investors, even though there was no ready product. The Endurance pickup truck was very promising, as the company based it on a pre-developed platform from the company Workhorse. All the work on the Endurance was being done at a facility that was previously operated by General Motors. Lordstown Motors seem to be doing its thing and are unaffected by all the delays and allegations. Bandel stated that Lordstown is a fraud and hopes that Lucid is not going to be one. What are your thoughts on this? Will the Endurance be a competitor for Lucid's Project Gravity? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We love checking them out and hearing what goes around in our community. Your likes and subscriptions help the channel tremendously. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.